Howdy folks, I'm Gene of RPG, and welcome to part 2 of Final Fantasy I, the Origins Edition. So in the previous part we had saved Princess Sarah from Garland, and to repay us and reward us for aiding him in his kingdom, the King of Cornelia has ordered his men to rebuild the bridge that connects their island to the rest of the continent. Why he didn't rebuild this long before now, I have no idea, but who cares about that? Look at these guys work. They're doing all this with hammers, and good lord, look at it. A little shabby, but you gotta hand it to them. That's all with hammers. Good job, guys. Good job. Sir, it is completed, sir! The bridge is now finished, stronger than ever. Huzzah! 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 And with that, we can now cross into the next part of the game. Or rather, the next... Well, I guess that's true, too. Anyway, before that, though, I want to do some shopping in Cornelia because, well, I have 392, I think? Yeah, 392 gil. That is enough to buy 3, almost 4 spells. I only need to buy 3, though. So, I want to get into magic a little bit more and the different mage classes. White mage, which is what Emily is the white-robed girl who specializes in white magic. Go figure. White mages prioritize usually in healing and stat buffing magics, to put it bluntly. Well, not bluntly, but simply. There are some exceptions, and we'll see those as we play. Black magic, which is what Lacy is. Lacy's a black mage. I think it's a she. Prioritize mainly in damage-dealing spells and status conditions. There are exceptions to this as well, because there are some buffing black magic spells. There are actually quite a few. But that's a general explanation. Red mages, which I don't have in my party, and I do not recommend you use if you're playing the Origins version of this game, can use both white and black magic spells to a certain degree. Now, as you saw there, I cut out an inn, and I'm not going to show the inns for a little while. I will make sure to show off what an inn is like on the inside, but I just want to get the game moving for right now. That's all. And so, their journey began. As warriors of light, the 4 youths faced a staggering mission and a stormy destiny. The 4 crystals they carried remained a mystery to them. In ages past, those crystals had radiated a dazzling light. The time for heroes is at hand. Darkness must be banished so the light of peace can illuminate the world once more. And title screen, because you had no idea you were playing Final Fantasy till now. Anywho, some quick stuff to talk about regarding the inns, because I'm not going to be showing them off for a little while, because, like I said, I just want to get the game moving. Inns are where you perform your hard saves. I say hard save because there is the memo file, which is just a quick save feature. But when you sleep at an inn, that's when you get the option to save to a memory card on the PS1 version. Kind of inconvenient, admittedly. Much better in the GBA and PSP versions of the game, which are the versions I recommend you play. I want to show off the PS1 version because it's the one I first played. Anyway, these are Gigas worms. They hit really hard. In fact, most of the stuff we encounter on this side of the island, continent, whatever, hit a lot harder than the plain old goblins and wolves and skeletons. But we're going to be fighting a lot of the same enemies for quite some time here, and that's due to the way that Final Fantasy 1 is set up. We'll see in parts 3 and 4. But, yeah. Gigaswarms, I think, are weak to ice. I could be wrong on that. Not that it really matters. They don't have enough health for it to matter. But anywho, you just want to keep continuing to head east. We're going to run into a town here. Oh, there it is. In just a little bit. It's not that far, but you do want to make sure you're prepared. But anywho, folks, welcome to Provoca. Provoca. We'll go with Provoca, because it sounds like provoke. Whoa, Mohawk guy. What's he got to say? The pirates came and sacked Provoca. Wish they'd go back out to something sea. I missed that word. Say, I don't think you know who you're talking to. Fellers, teach these guys how to respect the great pirate decay. Aye, aye, boss. We'll take care of them. Holy crap, that's a bunch of pirates. So this will seem intimidating at first because there's 9 of these guys, but as you see, they're not really very strong. In fact, they die pretty easily. This is a really easy battle. It's just intimidating because of how many there are. Oh, good job, Emily. Sorry, needed a drink of water. My throat's a little parched. I've actually had to re-record this part like 4 times now. I freaking hate Audacity with a passion. It keeps crashing on me, so I'm also having to use a different headset, and hopefully it doesn't sound too bad or too different. It shouldn't, though. It should be fine. I'm not that picky. Anyway, this is a good chance for us to look at some magic. Let's see, what did I choose to cast? I looked away. Fire 1. Oh, yeah. A bit of a problem with the... not just the fire spells, but magic spells in general, is that their damage output is based on intelligence, but there is also a damage range. And so they don't do as much damage as you would want. There are a lot more problems regarding the magic system that I'm going to get into much later. But anywho, we beat up all those pirates. Huzzah. And Jean leveled up. Go me. Tom leveled up. Go Tom. Emily leveled up. Go Emily. And Lacy leveled up. Both of my level ups I've gotten so far have been really good, so I'm quite happy with that. Oh, I'm sorry, sirs. Won't do no bad from now on, I swear. Here, take me ship. That's terrible. My throat actually is killing me. But with that, we obtained a ship. This is very important. Make sure you grab this as soon as you get into town, because you won't be able to go anywhere without it. But now that we've beaten the pirates and taken care of the one mandatory thing we had to do here, why don't we have a little look around Provoca? Let's start off at the armor shop. You might notice they have leather shields and leather gloves for sale. They also have a steel plate. The steel plate's going to be the best armor you can get for warriors for quite a long time. But it is also 800 gil. It's very unlikely that you have that much right now. We'll also check out the white magic shops. We're going to look at all the shops, folks. But the white magic shop has lamp. It's worthless. Silence, only useful in a couple of battles. Null bolt, a really useful spell. And Invis 1, which is basically just blink, but not as good, but you can cast it on other characters. Null bolt reduces lightning damage by 50% for the entire party for the entire battle from the moment you cast it. It's a really good buffing spell, and I highly recommend it. But even better than Null Bolt is one of the spells here at the Black Magic Shop. Let's have a look. Ice 1, it's a basic ice spell. Steel, this is one of the best spells that you're going to be able to get for your Black Mage. And Slow 1, which is crap. Fog, which is crap. But Steel. What Steel does is it raises whoever you choose to cast it on's attack power by 14. Whatever that amounts to, it doesn't matter. What the game doesn't tell you is that you can keep casting it on the same character over and over and over again to generate a huge stacked effect for it. I don't know if there is actually a cap. I don't think so. But that makes Steel one of the best spells that the Black Mage can learn. Anyway, I'm going to heal up at the end as well as save. Sorry, I'll show them off later, I promise. But that's about it for Provoca for now. We might come back here later. Actually, I assure you we will, because I did not buy Steel. I bought Null Bolt. Our ship is right there, but I want to head to the northwest to go somewhere else. The place I'm going, you don't actually have to go to yet, but I want to get it out of the way because it does give you a little bit of foresight. Anywho, here we have Goblin Guards and excuse me, and a Warg Wolf, as well as a regular Goblin. The Warg Wolf and the Goblin Guards are just stronger versions of the Goblin and the Wolf enemy. That's about it. They do hit a fair amount harder. You wouldn't be able to tell from them attacking Jean and Tom because Jean and Tom have pretty good defense right now. But let's see. I think one of them's going to hit Lacy if it hasn't already, and I think it does 20-some damage, which is a lot at this point. As in, way too much at this point. I'm not going to be able to endure it if I keep getting hit. I'm also having terrible luck. I'm surprised I haven't killed any of them yet. Damn it, Tom. Hit something. Good job, Lacy. Hit him again with the stick. They're really picking on Lacy. Good lord. Anyway, at the beginning of the game, this is pretty much what every battle is, and as much as I hate to say it, this isn't going to be that different late game either. But we'll see. It'll be a little different. Huzzah. And 82 gil. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, look, desert. Surely nothing bad will happen to us in the desert, right? Right? Actually, no, the desert means nothing other than different background. Kind of like it. Here we have ogres, which I want to say are the toughest thing we're going to encounter on this part of the continent. I don't think there's anything tougher here. I don't think. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember off the top of my head, and being honest, it doesn't matter. Most of this is just spam the attack command and hope you kill stuff before it kills you. As you can see, though, the ogres are pretty resilient. And they did 20-some damage to Tom, and Tom and Jean have the highest defense out of these characters, so needless to say, they can rough you up pretty darn bad. You do want to be careful. They give out a ton of money, though, and that's going to be an important thing to remember later. Anyway, we're going to keep heading north past these rivers. Random encounters. The random encounter rate in this game is really, really high, but I don't want to dwell on that. We'll see more about that later. We're going to go inside this cave, though, as soon as we get past this. There we go. We're going to head inside this cave, which is Matoya's cave. Huzzah. We're going to talk to this living broom. Flipper over, flip, flip. El crick dinna trats. Or start and circle. This is a very helpful thing, because this is what activates the world map. My first time playing this game, I did not know how to do this. I had to navigate the world map just off of muscle memory, and it was a nightmare. Ow! The crystal eye! The crystal eye! Ow! Curses! I can't see a thing without the crystal eye! Who on earth stole it away from me? Anywho, over here, though, are a couple of potions, and I believe an antidote. Huzzah! And I need them. I need them badly. Those couple of battles that you did not see right before entering Matoya's cave really roughed me up. I mean, really bad. Anywho, though, we found out through by coming here that Matoya's missing her crystal eye, and she doesn't know who took it. Why would someone take the crystal eye? I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Anyway, though, that's all I really wanted to show and give a little bit of insight regarding the crystal eye. And, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much it for part 2. I'll see you folks in part 3. As soon as I figure out how to get back to town.